Alright then, this is Rocket League. I actually used to play this game on the Nintendo Switch. But then I just like gave up on it. But now we're back. Overtime, alright. And now I'm talking about the Fortnite organization. Okay, now this brings up this sound brings up memories. Hey man, why is it below? Get ready to defend. Oh wait, what? Ayo, what? This is it. Hey, what? Oh, that's kind of clean. This is kind of. Wait, no, I can't do any of that like aerial triple ram with the double sliders. No, like. Bro, I can jump. Okay, give me something else to do, man. Not gonna lie, that was sick. No man, sure. Okay, I can choose a vehicle. Alright. So I can choose up, down. Okay, not then. You're not then. I've been watching the Bus on this con. I'm gonna have to go to Octane. Manfield. Alright. What I do hope is that it doesn't force me into like whatever you call it. That it doesn't force me into like a fake game. Yeah man. This is where I change all of my options right now. I'm beating the system. Turning on voice chat. Alright. I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm gonna have to go on YouTube now. Alright. YouTube, don't film me now.
Do you suck at Rocket League? If so, one of the reasons could be your potato controller settings. Back when Psyonix made this game, they didn't realize the level of mechanical ability people is pretty slim. And there is the default use your L1 and R1 at the same time as use your L2 and your R2. So the next method we have of playing Rocket League is where your index finger and your middle finger operate these buttons simultaneously. And then your thumb is free to work all of these buttons. Now this does give you more Now, a less common change, but something people do here with the boost, is they will actually invert the boost from their jump button. So they would move boost over to X and then either put jump on square or circle. But this is...
Yo, what's up guys? So I haven't made a video like this. Is what I'm probably going to be using for a while. So we're going to get into the settings in a second. Before we do, I just wanted to say thank you so much for all the support on the channel. We're nearing 800K. We're super close, man. We're getting close. If you're looking to buy Rocket League keys or items...
Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Game. Okay, so starting from the top, the first setting I want to talk about is steering sensitivity. This setting controls how sensitive your joystick is when steering your car. So, a higher sensitivity means your steering will be faster and more sensitive to your joystick movement, whereas a low sensitivity means your car will turn slower and more controlled. Now with this setting, I highly recommend you increase it above the default 1.0 because a higher sensitivity is going to allow you to make quicker adjustments with your car. Now that being said, you don't want to increase the setting so high that you completely lose control. So in my opinion, the sweet spot for this setting that most pros use is anywhere from 1.3 to 2.0. Like I said before, if you can go higher with this setting, do it, but at the end of the day, stick to what feels most comfortable. The next setting I want to talk about is aerial sensitivity. What this setting does is just like steering sensitivity, except it works while in the air.
Wow.
For the sake of consistency, I recommend using the same aerial sensitivity as you did steering sensitivity, just so your car control is the same whether you're grounded or in the air. The last two settings I want to briefly mention are your controller dead zone settings, since a lot of people are confused for the game to register any movement. Whereas if you set it at 0, the slightest movement in your joystick will be picked up by the game. So with this setting, most pros agree that you want to be somewhere between 0.05 and 0.10. The reason you want to have the setting low is because you want your joystick to be as responsive and as quick with your movements as possible. But at the same time, you don't want to be accidentally steering your car. So it's nice to go as close as you can to 0, but not all the way there. On to the final setting, and that is Dodge Dead Zone. Now, even though Dodge Dead Zone works just like Controller Dead Zone, I recommend using a setting much higher, somewhere between 0.60 and 0.80. The reason most pros use a higher Dodge Dead Zone is because being able to double jump and tilt your car back quickly while flying in the air is super important at the high levels. So, when you're doing these quick aerials, you don't want to be accidentally flipping one way or another. However, no matter what, because when you do get to the place, anyways, the two main things your binds need to enable you to do is jump, boost, and air roll, as well as jump, boost, and power slide, all simultaneously. This is because when you start doing quick aerials, special types of flicks, and other high-level mechanics, you're going to need to be able to press these buttons all at once. So, I recommend, if you can, moving your boost to a bumper button so you can really easily hold it down while you play. For me personally, I really like having my boost button on left trigger, but this is because I use a special set of controls that only one other pro player named Rizzo uses, where my accelerate and brake buttons are actually just my left joystick pointing up or down. Now, if you can do this, I highly recommend it, especially if you're a new player, because doing this frees up so many buttons now that you don't have to bind accelerate or brake. Either way though, definitely try putting boost on the back of your controller if you already have jump on the front. Another bind players often don't think about enough is power slide. You might think when you start that power slide doesn't matter much, but as you get better and better at the game, you'll realize how often you actually need to use it. So just like with boost, I recommend putting this button on the back of your controller just so you can easily press it alongside the rest of your buttons. The last bind I want to mention is your air roll button. I currently have my air roll bound to the front of my controller, but it sits right next to my jump button, which means I can hit both at the same time with my thumb. Whatever you decide on, just make sure you follow those initial guidelines so that you can jump, boost, air roll, or jump, boost, power slide all at the same time. An extra tip I'll add is that if you're having trouble finding a button you like on your controller for power slide, you can actually free up space by binding power slide to the same button you did air roll, because you can only power slide on the ground and air roll in the air. Like I said though guys, there's no problem if your controls don't look exactly like mine or exactly like the pro.
Finally found it. Alright, let's go. Never mind. Alright, wait, gonna get this eventually. Nope. Nope. Here we are. No, wait, never mind. Hey, yo. Never mind, there's too many options. Camera shake off. Camera preset. Default. FOV. Hi. Distance, I don't know. Hi, angle. Where's this? Invert swivel. What? No. I'll eventually get this.
What matters most is that they fit these general guidelines, and then you can customize. Confused about what these settings actually do, I'm going to try to explain them as simply as I can. What the first 0.5 and 0.10. The reason you want to have the setting low is because you want your joystick to be as responsive and as quick with your movements as possible. But at the same time, you don't want to be
Let's say you just bought Rocket League.